All right, all right, all right. Good afternoon, everybody. How we doing today? Coach Byrd in the house. Good to see everybody.
Hey, good. How you doing?
Good to see you. And thanks for being here. We're going to record this so all the people that are watching live or all the people watching later, this is one you're going to rewatch because we're going to dive into Claude AI today and have it build your marketing social strategy for you. Okay. So I know this kind of freaks some people out. Most agents I talk to, they're like, yeah, I'm pretty much all up on AI. And I go, what do you do? And they go, well, I use it to search for properties. I use ChatGPT to, tell me what's going on in the market. And I go, so you have a Google basically. You're basically treating ChatGPT like Google. That's about 90% of the agents out there, right? There is so much you could do with it now. You could build AI agents that are working for you when you're not. You could do a lot of things with AI. So, welcome to the coaching call. I do this every single Tuesday, 12:30 Pacific time, 3:30 Eastern, and I don't know what time it is in Hawaii. It doesn't matter. It's 3 hours before us. But I do this every single week, and I invite people to come onto the call that are in the real estate production business. This is all about production and getting you to be more productive in your real estate business. Sometimes I'll talk basics. Sometimes I will talk, literally black and white. This is what you need to do in your real estate business. This is what you should do in your CRM. This is the boot camp stepping stones of what you should be doing in business. And then sometimes I'll talk to people that are doing 200 transactions a year and how to formalize some of their systems and strategies in the process. So you just got to be around every week to get all the different things, right? So this week we're going to be doing a little bit of demonstration on AI, and I'm actually going to give you some prompts. And you could watch these later, but if you're watching the recording, you might need to stop it and write this down because you're not live. You can't copy and paste it. But I'm going to put some prompts in there that are going to allow you to copy and paste it right into Claude. That's the AI we're using today. It's very powerful, in my opinion. It's more robust than ChatGPT. Matter of fact, you could take all your ChatGPT, download it to a file, put it into Claude, and then you don't have to retrain your AI. If you've been in ChatGPT for a couple of years, you can just ask Claude, I want to go into ChatGPT. I want to grab all my stuff that I've done before and help me bring it over here so I can operate here, right? So you just have to think of a way to ask for what you want. All right. So I'm going to mute if anybody's not muted right now. If you want to speak, just unmute yourself or raise your hand. I'll make sure I get to you. So when you think of AI this way, I want you to understand AI is all about the prompting. It is incredibly available for you to do about anything you could think of. I literally built an app and I'm going to show it to you. I built an app this weekend and I just said, I want to build an app and I want to take all me particularly, I took all my agent attraction coaching for the last few years and I put it in it as a knowledge base. And I said, I want you to build me an app with all this stuff. And I just uploaded about 18 Google Drive documents, Zoom webinars, videos, my how-tos, scripts and dialogues, right? You could do the same thing for your business and say, I want you to build me like one site where I can go to everything and look at this. Okay. So I'll give you an example of kind of what that looks like. But Claude is amazing. Well, it will literally tell you, okay, here's what we're going to do. And then you can say, okay, that's too much. Tell me what to do first, one thing. And they'll go, okay, go to this website and register for this free place, right? Because if you think of web designers, they're using all these back end products to make it all come together to make it work. And then they assign a URL to it. I know this is going to be kind of a high level, little more of a high level conversation today. But if it freaks you out, that's all the more reason to stay here and pay attention, right? So when you're thinking of building these things, I back to that prompt. What you can tell it to do is the secret to this. Because you could literally say, I don't understand what you just told me. You need to break it down. And it will do it for you. I'll give you a true example. This weekend I was doing it and we were stuck for a couple hours. We were stuck. It would not, everything was saying it was right. It goes, pull up your name.com where I host all my particular URLs. I have 20 different URLs I own, a track boss, ByrdHouse, there's all these things. It said, pull that up. And then it goes, I just want you to copy and paste everything I asked for. So it goes, show me the CNET. So I went to that page and I copied and pasted, put in there, it goes, oh, I see what the problem is. We need to go register your site at this other place. So go to this site and go do this. So I did that. And it goes, now copy or screen share that back to me. So I did that. And I'm going to show you guys this in a minute. It's crazy how it's doing everything for me. It's literally like you're talking to an assistant that knows everything and you're telling them, I'm having a problem. And she's saying, just do these things. Here's the cool thing about it. At 10 o'clock on Saturday night, I was still doing this. I was kind of having fun. And it said, Randy, we've been at this for 2 hours. I suggest you go to bed. It's been a long day and let me work on this tonight. The chat told me this. At 10 o'clock, it said, I suggest you go relax, go to bed. We've been at this for a couple hours and there's something broken. Let me work on this tonight. Come back in the morning. Tell me when you're here. It gave me goosebumps. It was like, what the hell? And so I shut off my computer. I went, watched Breaking Bad for half an hour or whatever, went to bed. That's not what I watched right before bed, but I did watch some movie that was ridiculously high energy, shoot 'em up, bang 'em up, and then I went to bed. That was stupid. But I got up in the morning, I came in, I went to Claude and I go, hey, good morning, I'm up. And I said, okay, cool. I did some research last night. I know the problem. It did all this on its own. And it said the problem is you're on a site that requires you to pay for how many people go into the knowledge base and click. And it's like 0.0001 cents per click, but it had no money in it. So I put $10 in it and it started working. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, how would I have found that out? How would I have ever figured that out? And by the way, about an hour earlier, it said, hey, Randy, we're stuck. And somebody that knows networking and like who can build back ends could fix this probably in about 30 minutes. It'd cost you less than $50 to $100 max. Do you want me to recommend people that could do that in your area? And I said, no, I want to figure out myself, right? I'm tenacious. So that's why we went further. And that's when it stopped me, said, okay, we're going to take a break. So it was really amazing. And it's working now, by the way. It's pretty wild. So let me show you a couple things. I'm gonna browse around, show you a couple things that I'm working on. I want to show you that chat thread. If I can find it, I'll scroll up and show you where it told me to go to bed. If I can find it, it's pretty freaking creepy, right? It's pretty weird because I felt like I was talking to a real person. It felt like I was comp. I'm gonna unmute you, Debbie. It felt like I was communicating with the real person through this process, right? And there's good and bad in that. But I'm telling you, I was super, super impressed. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my whole screen. So if you see, I'm trying not to have too many things, out on the universe, but I didn't shut off a lot of tabs and stuff. It is what it is. I'm an open book anyway. But I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go to my Chrome. I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to go to my automations. And this is what I'm building for you today. But watch, I want to go to my past. Let me see if I could find my past chats. I want to go a track boss setup. I think this is the one. Let me look. Okay, so this is the one where I was building the app. Let me make my zoom smaller here so I can show you guys. So look at this. It's talking to me. This is when we were like, I was putting screenshots in of code and data. It was asking me to find these things. And it's operating as an engineer for me. And it's going through my HTTP logs, it's deploy logs, it's going everything. And I'm literally just going like this on my screen. I'm copy and pasting that, like you see in the corner here, and I'm dropping it into the chat. And it's telling me what to do. I don't want to drop it now because we're already past that stage. But that's what I'm doing. So it says, Birdman, look at that. It's working, right? So now you can see your website right here. Watch, I'm going to pull this up. This is actually what it built for me. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to open another tab real quick. And I'm just going to show you what it built for me real quick. This is what it built. So it built me a website based on all of my data I imported. I put in a ton of stuff and it came up with this agent attraction coaching thing. Now, this is a production call, but I'm showing you what I do every day. I do attraction. I have an Attract Boss coaching program. So I said, build a knowledge base with all these things that people have asked me before. Like here it says, here's 13 needs analysis questions to ask an agent when they're joining your team or your brokerage or whatever, right? So it built all these things based on my knowledge base. It has EXP scripts. Like I ask it, I go, give me a bold script to use talking to agents. Hey, Randy Byrd, one of the leaders here at EXP. Do you have 2 quick minutes? I want you to take this as a compliment. I was looking at your production. 2024 was a tough year for many agents. Looks like you had a decent year. This is my script that it gives me. I could ask it for objections. I could go anywhere I want to. I could click on needs analysis and it will pull up my needs analysis questions. I could do things like business goals, like what are your business goals? Wealth building strategies, right? What do they want to build? Um, the Ford method, you've heard of that before. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams, or there's a couple other analogies of this. Needs analysis things. Like if they say I'm happy where I'm at, awesome. We appreciate that. No problem, right? It's going to come back with what I should say, how I should say it. And this is based on putting years of information in here. It also built, I didn't ask it to do this. It just pulled the links from all of my sites and it put in my website that I had. I haven't had this in a couple of years, but it found it on my website and it's still active. This is an EXP thing. It also found how to join, the model explained, my ByrdHouse attraction page. I have not even clicked all these links yet to look at them, but there it is. Everything is there and built for me. Go all the way down to the bottom. It has my mastermind events that I do. There are all the events I do. I did not ask it to do this. It found it and thought what I would like to do, right? So I'm going to pause that for a minute and have you just kind of gather how big the world is in front of you if you put a little time to this, right? Me, my calendar is Chinese. I mean, I could show you my calendar. It is like loaded, right? So for me, I have to do this in the evenings and weekends, and I find fun in doing it because as a coach, I want to bring the best tech and things to my clients, right? But when we look at this from this perspective, I want to show you my chat log now that I talked about, right? I told you I'd share that with you. I'm going to show you my chat log. Let me go over here and see where I can find it. Now I opened so many things. I think it is right here. Okay, nope, I take that back. Let me stop and find it real quick. Stand by. I got like 27 things open. Okay, here it is. On Zoom, I can't see my full screen when I'm trying to share. So I'm going to share this with you. You should see it on my full screen now. Neil, can you give me an audible? Can you see my screen now? Okay. I can't see everybody when I'm sharing.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to look at this is how much chat was in here, by the way. It's got, hours and hours of chats. I said, how do I build a custom GPT? And then I went in and I said, this is when I was asking it to help me translate everything from chat GPT to here. Okay, I want to say, I want to build a whole system, a TrackBoss AI chat app. I said, I want to build a chat app that's got all my information in there. And it told me I'm going to build a sidebar with one-click access to every script, every objection, every value proposition you have, quick access buttons for cold, objection handlings, rev share, resource links. And here it started building stuff for me. I put in my PDFs. It asked me to put my stuff in. And it says, let's go. This is gold, Birdman. Now I'm rebuilding the TrackBoss AI app with your actual scripts, objections, and everything. I put in another couple things I put in here. You could literally put trainings that you've done. You could put Zooms that you've done. You could put anything. And then it says, okay, now I have a complete knowledge base. Let's build this app and get it all loaded. Every script, every needs analysis, everything. Okay, good. Let's deploy it. Boom. That's the real TrackBoss AI. Starts building it. It gives me a sample of it to look at. And then I said, what do I do with the TrackBoss goal? How do I put it on my website? I was clueless. It's just building stuff for me. It says, great question. Let me build it in HTML. Option 1, embed it in your website. Option 2, host it standalone. Option 3, okay, and then how do I post it in my school community so agents can use it? Great question. Here's your options. Simplest way, bam, 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 right? It's just giving me stuff. Now I'm going to scroll down, try to find this because it was like, it really gave me goosebumps when it happened. We were cruising through this thing pretty well. This is over hours of it helping me build code, put stuff on the website, test it. I don't see the deploys. Okay, log into NetLiffy. That's a free site where you can post things into your site, right? It's building the sites for me. We're cruising down. I don't see it's telling me to upload zip files. I said, I don't see it. Okay, that's normal. Here's how you find it. We keep cruising through it. I don't see anything. Okay, I got the variables now. We're doing good. Okay, good. Now that you got that, click variable, add key, add this website key to your variable. It's literally an engineer building this for me. So let me see if I can find it. I'm going to scroll down through all these conversations, tell me what to do. It had me go to my website where I host it, log into these things, get everything uploaded. I did all that. Okay, they're already correct, but my MX file is not working. Okay, do not delete that. Do this. Give me full direction again. I have the ability to fix everything. It's not fixing it for me. Okay, still trying to find it. It might have got me into a second chat. Let me see. Look at it's writing code for me. Copy this package into your website. This is the code that it's writing for me. Continuing down. I know this is a lot of information, but I was trying to show you how it actually stopped me. It might be in the next. Okay, deployment successful and active. Everything's working. Okay, remember when I said didn't have any money? I said, I I said, it's not. I go, it's not working. We changed it to ByrdHouse Pro. Could that be it? Yes, it's never been used. And then I posted this picture of the back office, said, oh, you have $20 in credits. That's plenty. Credits are not the issue now. That's fixed. And then we went to the next thing. And then see you in the new chat, Birdman. We're so close. So what happened? Let me ask it. Can you show me the next chat? I can't find it in the sidebar. It might not be able to do that because it's compartmentalizing these chats, but let's find out. Let's see what it says. I get excited about this stuff. Okay, it says you're already in the right chat. So what happened is it said I reached the text limit per chat, so it made me start a new chat, and that's the one where we continued, and it got to the point where it told me we're done for the day. So I am going to show you guys how to set this up and give you a prompt that I promised. Okay, so let me go to pull up social media strategy, and I'm going to show you what I came up with. And by the way, I'm not super smart. I did this in literally minutes. Okay, so here's what we're looking at today. Here's your full social media plan. I'm gonna tell you what I told it to do. So what I did is I spoke into it and I said, build me a full social media plan and do these things, right? And said, here's your full social media plan laid out visually with all three pillars, your weekly rhythm, content categories at a glance. 40% agent attraction, this is for me. 40% ignite, coaching, mindset, motivation. 20% build. And then it built out this whole social strategy for me of when I should post, what I could post category wise. It's doing all the things. And then watch this. This is what I built for you today. I put in here, I'm going to just summarize. I want to do a 30-minute training today. I want to show real estate agents how to set up their social media posting, all done automatically by Claude. I want you to shine with your capabilities, set up folders that they could drop their pictures into that only you have access to, give an outline of how they post, market updates, and etc. And that's the only thing I told this whole system to do was this, and it came up with this. So that's a powerful training concept, Birdman. It asked me what I'd like to be called. I said, Birdman. Let me build you a full social media post generator. And here it is, right? Social media post generator. Post generator, this is market updates, listing spotlight. I could click this and it will make a post for me based on these platforms. I could put in my market data I'm going to show you even how to do that automated. Here's a setup guide. This is how you're going to do it. I'm going to share this link in the chat in just a minute. Here's the full setup guide. This is how you do it, because I asked it to train you. And here's the copy system prompt. Copy this entire system prompt and paste it into your Claude project, and it will ask you questions about your own style and business, right? So as we go into this, I could tell it, like, for instance, it's asking for all my market data. I've not tried this. I'm doing it with you, but watch. On my market data, look it up for me, period. My market is Scottsdale, Arizona, period. I want you to look up active listings, pending sales, and how many closings are happening per month. Also, establish the average list price and the average days on the market using the Scottsdale, Arizona area specifically. My brand name is Premier Luxury Group. My personal name is Coach Birdman. And I'd like you to set this up for me. Okay, I'm going to correct a couple things that said Bertman. Okay, let's see what this does. And again, it's a test. I haven't tried it in Peoria, Scottsdale market. I haven't done any of this. I just want to show you what's capable for you guys. And I'm going to give you the link, because if not, you'll hit the link now and you'll be gone. You'll be out in hyperspace trying to look at what's going on. So, got all the data I need. Let me now update your tool with real Scottsdale numbers and your brand info locked in. And it's personalizing it for me. There's my name. I told it. It's locking it in for the Scottsdale market. And so you don't have to go search the MLS and find these numbers. You can. It would be probably better numbers being out of the MLS than it would be at searching homes.com, Zillow, Realtor, everything, right? So now it built a particular one for me. So now when I hit market update, it's pulling the data from my market. I did not tell it anything. It million times a second looked in the market to see what's going on. There are currently 2,767 listings, up 29%. Okay, could you not do a video with just this little prompt and generation right now? Hi, everybody. It's Coach Randy Byrd. I go by Birdman. I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona, talking about the market update. Currently, there's 2,767 active listings. That's 29% up year over year. We had 487 closings last month in February. We'll have the March data here shortly. The average days on the market is 56 days on the market, down from 59 last year. Average median price is $1 million. We hit seven figures as our average median price. I know some of you around the nation are going, holy moly, wouldn't that be nice? And then we have, by the way, that is up 15.6% year over year. The appreciation is happening in certain areas. Scottsdale is one of them. Phoenix, it's depreciating a little bit. The average list price is $985 currently in the Scottsdale area, and there's currently 2.04 months of supply, meaning that if nothing else came on the market, it'd take 2 months to sell everything we have on the inventory market, which is, it's still somewhat of a tight market, right? And then, by the way, you've got all these other numbers that it's given you. It's really pretty amazing. What I want to do is I want to give you this in the chat, copy this, and then I'm going to ask it to make sure that it's giving us, let me unshare my screen. I'm going to make sure that it's giving us, and I'll give you guys time to get that. I'm going to ask Claude now to make sure it has the link to share it with you guys so you have the tool. All right. So I put that in chat. I'm going to go back to share. Bear with me for a second. I'm going to go in. I'm going to ask it. Please provide a link that they can put into their Claude account and have this tool to set up their own social media strategy, period. I want to make sure I don't share a tool that had my Scottsdale information in it. Not a big deal, but put a tool together with an emphasis on directions, so how they can import it and put it into their system and get it working within a day. All right. Okay, I'm going to build a clean generic version for your person that any agent can grab and set it up into their own Claude account. All you have to do is go get a free Claude account. The upgraded accounts are 20 bucks a month and then 100 bucks a month for the upper one that's pro. But I'm going to share this link with you. It should be done in just a second. It's creating a standalone HTML tool for agents to set up their own social media strategy. Just 1 second, I'll be back with you. And we're right on time. We're going to wrap up. So again, I'm here every single week and come back next week. If you had problems, ask me questions. We'll work through them together. But learn to be a great asker on Claude, meaning that figure out how to ask the prompts correctly to have it give you what you want. You got to be really clear. You could write a paragraph of information. It's totally fine doing that, but it's pretty darn cool. And you guys could take yourself off mute if you have a quick question. I'm going to share that code as soon as it comes up on my screen. And I'm interested to see what it comes up with now. And it could take, I think average is probably 5 to 10 seconds for the average prompts, 3 to 5 for a basic question, 5 to 10 if you have the deep search on. It could take even 5, 6, 7 minutes as it's researching everything on the internet and building all these things. But pretty cool thing. Did anybody try that link? Did that link open up, or are you have Claude already? Did you open it and it opened up? Okay, cool.
Okay. I say I clicked on mine and I'm trying to log in, but it keeps loading. So I'm sure that's just on my end.
So the question, Debbie, is it better than ChatGPT? They're a little different in my opinion. Claude is much more analytical and it could build systems, it could build a website. ChatGPT has some references of that, but it tells you kind of what to do. Claude will be an engineer for you. I mean, it literally, and then you could build these agents that work at night. I could say, hey, I want you to build this site. I want you to test it. If you run into a problem, I want you to find a free resource. If it costs money, I want to give you approval the next day for it, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I've got this download here. I'm going to download it and put it in the chat. Okay, Randy Byrd, agent social AI setup. All right, there's that. I'm going to go to my chat now and I'm going to install it into the chat with the file. File, Google, I think it was on my desktop. Let me look. Thanks for bearing with me, but this stuff is wild. Chat, file. Here we go. Randy, social agent setup. Okay, that is the file you want to grab. And if you grab that, you should be able to just drag it right from your computer into your Claude and it will build everything for you. You won't have to say a word into it. All right. If you struggle with that, you can go back, watch this recording. It'll be up on YouTube by tomorrow. And then you could look at that first prompt and just pause the screen and then read out what I've read into your Claude, right? That's one way to work with it if you need to. But as we end the call, the big thing is I want you guys to think about this. Embrace this, right? Embrace this so you understand how this can make your life simpler. We've got multiple VAs that help us with social media and do all these things. I think they just lost a job. I think it's possible, right? You still need somebody to help you with your posting and scheduling and doing all those things. There are a lot of tools for that. Matter of fact, the CEO of Social Realtor just came in the meeting room. I got him in as a personal appointment right after this, Trent Stonehouse. Trent Stonehouse is the owner, CEO of Social Realtor. Spelt a little weird. How do you spell it, Trent?
It's just realtor with the O drop. So it's
Okay, so
realtor.
no O. So social realtor with no O.com.
Exactly.
And maybe put it in the chat real quick for the people so they can check it out.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
if you want it, it's like a $399 a month program that does all the posting for you. They edit your videos for you. They do a lot of very, very cool stuff. It's kind of cool you came in a little early so I could promote you. But don't sign up. Go through me. I'll save you. I think it's like $100 a month I save them, right? Is
Yeah,
that
I was
right?
about to say, why don't you just give
Yeah,
them?
no, have them go through my link because you're going to save $100 a month if you want it. But go check it out. That's his site. That's the CEO. We're blessed to have him in here today. I have a private meeting with him, and he came in at the end of my coaching call, so you get to say hi to everybody. And we're teaching on Claude and AI and all the good things. But
Oh yeah, dude,
if you guys
Claude's
have any
insane.
problems, you could now you know the main guy. He's right there. And again, I've got a link. If you want it, just reach out to me, text or whatever. All my social channels are Coach Randy Byrd, YouTube, Instagram, all of them. And then you have to pay for the version with Claude or his system, Shay.
Claude.
Claude is free. You could use a free version with Claude, but it's going to limit you very quickly, right? You're going to get so many prompts and so many things. They want you to check it out. But it's $20 a month for the full version I have. $20 a month. By the way, every AI on the planet is freaking $20 a month. It's like everything I sign up for. So it's $20 a month. I got eight $20 a months going out right now. But the bottom line is you don't need the $100 one unless you're really getting the weeds with code data and stuff like that. You'll be blown away. Personally, I'd probably cancel ChatGPT personally and go to Claude for the $20 a month. It's that. Are you with me, Trent? Is it that
I mean,
freaking?
that isn't, guys. It's not even comparison. Like, I'm so funny that I'm like coming here at the end. Like, Randy, could I want to share my screen what I'm doing? If can
Yeah,
I?
I'll let you
I'm on
share. You
Claude
bet.
right
We're
now.
gonna go extra hours here. We're gonna go extra hours for you guys.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen
This
right
is
now.
like this is
This
like
is
the
great.
CEO of this company that does all of our videos, guys. We upload a video 3 minutes or less, so it's meant to be like shorts and videos. But you just give him raw data, and his company will make videos for you that is mind blowing, right? And it's all included in this. And you 16 videos a month for the 399, or he's got a lower version as well. But go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. So what
Let's
I'm
just
doing,
roll with the training. Let's do it.
let's do it. What I'm doing with Claude right now is I have Claude Code open right now, and I'm paying the $200 a month right now, so it's unlimited. And I made it so my computer doesn't sleep anymore. And so essentially, it's running 24/7 right now, and it's producing blogs based off of all of my trainings and such that I have, and my videos that I've produced. And it's making blog posts that are SEO
Hey, Trent, this is
optimized.
going to the world too. So make sure everything you say here is good for the world.
Okay. Yeah, for the world. And I'm having it do AEO optimization. And AEO, look at that. Claude's just showing me new articles it's producing every
Oh
all the
my
time.
God.
So AEO is basically answer engine optimization, which is how you get discovered on ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Grok, wherever. All AI search optimization is called AEO. So what you want to do is if you ever set up Claude Code, it's fairly easy. It looks difficult. Just watch a few YouTube videos to set it up. But a really good hack for you all to do is if you're making videos and you have a bunch of scripts, feed those scripts to Claude Code and then be like, write me a bunch of blog posts or articles that are dialed in for SEO and AEO. And like another one. And then
Dude.
what will happen is it'll start helping you getting recommended as the top agent in your city, especially if you tell Claude Code to dial it in locally. And AI search tools will start recommending you too. This is a really good hack. And I made it so my computer doesn't sleep. So last night when I woke up, I had 22 articles made for me.
Wow.
22. My team before was doing 2 a week for me. And it's beating my team's score for,
No kidding.
yeah, it's not even comparison. But my team, we do all of our research with AI to provide realtors local content proactively. But I'm telling you, like everything we do is custom made, and only because we found right now it's hard to manipulate content that's been produced by AI. You don't have as much control of the finished product. I think that's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, ultimately though,
Dude, I love this.
this Claude Code's insane. This is just one aspect of it. For example, what I would recommend all you agents do here today not only just make articles about giving value, tips, and tricks and position you as the local authority, but you should be also having articles produced called comparison pages. So you versus another realtor in your city that might be like dominating you in search results. And you're allowed, it's legal. A lot of businesses do this. And from there, that will also help you win results, search results, and beat them out in recommendations. The final hack I would give you too, if we're talking about on the subject of blog posts, go to brandpush.com. Brandpush.com will write you an article, and you can tell them, I want you to write an article about how I'm the best real estate agent in whatever city you service. And it will literally do quite literally that and publish it across hundreds, if not thousands of different news articles, which will ultimately build your authority on Google, and AI searches will start recommending you to. It's just crazy stuff.
That's wild. That's good stuff, man. I appreciate it. All right, mind blown. And you can see he's a busy guy. He's got 222 unanswered text messages on his phone. That's pretty amazing. All right, brother. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. We're going to stop our coaching call for today, but I'll see you next week at 12:30 Pacific time. We're here every single week. If I take a week off, it's rare, but we have a couple things coming up. I'm in the Bahamas in 2 weeks, and we're going to golf and not do coaching calls. But I'll let you know. Everything, by the way, is in my school community. And I'm going to put my school community in the chat right now, real quick. This is where everything is for us. If you want anything, all of our calendars, all of our things are right there in the school community. Some of them are paid, some of them are not. You can see everything, but there's a ton of free resources in there, and we'll see you there. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. All right, Trent, stick around. I'm going to stop the recording.